right, good morning. Good morning. Today, I will not lie, has been a tough day, but I'm happy to be here with Charlie, happy to be back home. So I'm recording this on Monday night. This is for Tuesday morning, and I just want to say to all y'all, thank you for all your lovely comments and notes and everything like that. It's just been a really tough day, and I'm sure that I'll get around to it, explaining what's been going on here. And a lot of time, I feel like a lot of times when you go on a spiritual quest and you're like, yeah, this is great. This is great. Doing like this spiritual stuff. This is great. And then like, okay, like, going back to my life, and then bam, like you come back in and things just like, woo, show up for you because you've been asking them to. Okay, so, and that can be like, whoa, where did all this come from? Well, you know what? You've been asking. So here it is. Moth spirit, surrender now. Okay, reading over. All right, surrender now. Surrender now. Bat spirit, rebirth is assured. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. It means don't screw with yourself when you're feeling a little low. Okay, because I do think that, we can get into this place of it's all terrible and every single thing is like collapsing on me. And, you feel that you go through these things of like, what was it? I think my mom went through this one time and she was, I was with one of my bestest friends / my cousin, one of my cousins. I have 68 of them, first cousins, my mother's side. And we were talking about one time when my mother and her mother, they were best friends. And they were talking about, sadness about us leaving the nest. Both of us are the babies of the family. And her mother had other siblings a lot closer in age than my brother is. My brother's 11 years older. And so her mother was going through this and she was like, yes, and Mary's going off to college and, Judy is, going to a party. And my mother's like, she'll be back. Right? It's just like everything, right? You're just like, everyone's leaving me. So my mother's like, yeah, but she'll be back later. It's okay. And Mary will show up at Thanksgiving and, so... yeah, but she's leaving home. No, she's just going to a party. So, things can snowball on you. And so I just want to say, like, I wouldn't be, I feel like I use a lot of my own life as part of this journey with you. I feel like I use stories of my family and stories of my own personal experience. And so I'm sure this is not going to be any different. So anyway, we'll get more into it. Let's see where we go here. The star, healing energy, beautiful healing energy here. I feel like I get such a feeling of being like back home when I do these readings with you guys for the morning message. I mean, it feels very like I know I'm going to get answers too. I don't know how that works, but it usually does. 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands, another 7. Those are very spiritual numbers. And the star is 17. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups, Lovers, 4 of Wands. I think a lot more quickly than you think. Things will turn around more quickly than you think. I think, it's a little bit about having some faith. It's a little bit about allowing the birth, the transition, the change to happen, allowing this stuff to happen. Because, you may think like, well, it's the universe. I'm not like stopping the universe from happening. Well, no, but you're really making it harder on yourself if you're resisting things that are trying to happen, right? And if you've been asking for changes and stuff like that, and then like, oh, yeah, but not like that. I don't want that kind of change. I just want the change that I want. It's, it's kind of the comfortable kind of like we're going from the, the part of the movie where I see all of the, the coming attractions and then I'm going into the movie. right? That's not a big, tough transition. That's not what's known as a big, tough transition. I almost feel like if you're going through some kind of change, some kind of shift, that's a healing shift for you, I feel like you might have been resisting it because of cycles, because of familiarities, maybe family and things like that, maybe familiarity with a certain pattern, and like, oh no, it's not here again, right? Like, oh, I don't want it to be here again, like depression, or dealing with same kind of person, the same kind of nonsense in a relationship or something like that. I feel like some of you have been dealing with people who are taking a lot from you and running away with it, and you're left to pick up the pieces, kind of a thing. And the good news is what's coming up is someone who will share the journey, okay? Not just leave it to you to pick them up off the floor, and then when you need that, they're sort of like, yeah, I gotta go right now. Let's talk more about me. So I'm feeling like this has been you, is sort of like, not only picking stuff up off the floor, but really actively fighting it out even. You could be actively resisting going through new patterns that you have recognized. Okay. And it's almost like, I thought I've been through this. I thought I've already dealt with this. Why do I have to do this again? Yeah. The good news here is that this awareness, this consciousness, that the level of consciousness that you're at means that you're able to see patterns for patterns. You're able to see when people are, conning you or using you. You're able to see it more, even though you don't want to. You're able to see it. You're able to see it when people are sort of leaving it in your hands. Oh, you're great at this. Here. You know what I mean? Like somebody else's stuff. So I do feel like the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, what's coming out of this is you very much stronger, and dealing with someone who is capable of being a better partner, being a good partner. Okay, so look at this. Two of Cups and the Lover's card and the Four of Wands. This is some beautiful energy right here. Let me see here. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. It all starts out with a lie. Magician. You bet it does. Eight of Wands. Empress. Woo! Six of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you might be dealing with someone who's a very good liar, or someone who, it's not even like being a good liar. It's someone who is very adept at spinning tales. And I feel like you might have counted on this person in some way, shape, or form, and I feel like they just didn't come through for you. So this has made you stronger. What this basically has done is it's sown the seeds of your power. Okay? So yes, you might have been hurt or duped or driven around the barn a few times by this person. The Two of Pentacles, like you see the pattern now and you're like, okay, I see the pattern. How am I going to respond? How am I going to navigate it this time? Not unconsciously, very much in high consciousness. So, it's like, I don't know if you've ever had those dreams. I have these dreams a lot where, maybe this is because I was a film student in college, that in the middle of the dream, and I don't know, I kind of liked Ferris Bueller. I kind of liked, any kind of TV show that used this kind of humor, that they would look at the camera, right? Like The Office, right? They look at the camera when something, like, okay. In my dreams, I look at the camera often. I look at the viewer, which is me, right? I look at the viewer and I say, hey, here's the thing. You don't know about this going on over here. You don't know about this going on. And I've done that in my dreams so many times. And I'm like, it's almost like it's my next level of consciousness yelling back down the hall to me like, hey, watch out. And that's what I feel like is going on here. I feel like you're getting a little heads up from your own consciousness about a situation. And so you're able to navigate this better. And really, what I'm just saying to you is you're becoming more conscious. You're able to integrate this. You're not thinking like, who's that yelling at me from down the hall? You know it's you. Okay. So listen to yourself. It could be in dreams, or it could just be like that little angel on the shoulder that kind of like, your spidey senses are tingling. This person is a magician. Okay, magician and Seven of Swords is a terrible combination. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Not even gonna give you the song and dance about, well, they're very good at spinning tales. No, this person's a freaking liar. Okay, this person's a liar, and it's somebody who has a lot of irons in the fire, as it were. It could also be someone who has a lot of skin in this game, and there's a lot riding on this. So this relationship, or you believing a lie that someone is telling, there's a lot riding on this for that person. And I feel like you're not going to get duped by it, because part of your consciousness gets it, that this is just, whatever you're dealing with, whatever person you're dealing with, whatever situation, job situation, friend situation, love situation, there's some part of you that is like, my spidey senses are telling me I feel like I've been around this barn before. So listen to that, okay? And even if you have to, surrender, even if you have to let go of this, I mean, what you're doing is you're winning by releasing and letting go. And you're also, it's like you're helping your future self. You're giving birth to a new self, right? Didn't I say this? A rebirth is assured, okay? You're giving birth to yourself by being smart enough to be like, I've seen this movie before, right? And you're overcoming this, and you're sort of like giving your future self a leg up. And it's all coming through your intuitive nature. Eight of Wands, you're really, they're saying something, they're doing something, but you're not going to buy into it. So I feel like that you're kind of breaking a cycle here. You're breaking a cycle by your level of consciousness being higher. And what's being ushered in is something really beautiful, this 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, because you're ready for it. You're ready for it. So you're just breaking through to this next level of consciousness. And 2 of Cups, Lovers, 4 of Wands. So I see here, I'm going to look at Gemini, because I see Gemini here twice. And this person could be an actual Gemini, had two-faced. I mean, no offense to Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, so I get it. But like, Geminis are really good at being able to think about things on two different levels. So you could be the Gemini, you could be experiencing that level of, I'm thinking about it with my heart, but I'm also thinking about it with my head. I see Aquarius here, Gemini, Aquarius. I see Libra, and I see Taurus. So you can be dealing with an air sign or a Taurus here. So I'll clarify that in the extended. But just know that I feel like the person you're dealing with is really just a player on the stage of your life who's, maybe negatively, they're showing you a signpost. Go over that way. Right? That's kind of like, don't stay here. This is a game. This is not healthy for you. Go that way. Like subconsciously, they know that they're doing that, or they don't know what they're doing that. But subconsciously, you're kind of like, oh, I see. Okay, I'll just be going this way. All right. Very interesting. I'm going to continue going, looking at Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and Taurus. If you're dealing with any of those, you might want to check the extended. I'm going to continue on with this storyline, with this reading. If you're on Patreon, the rest of the reading starts right now. But if you're not, there's a link below for Ribbon, and you can check out the rest of this reading there.